Hello, everybody. Welcome to Social Work 668. We are on session 13. We are flying through the semester and have really one session left of content to go. So really going to be covering this session fairly quickly and really thinking forward to your final assignments in this class, which are your program evaluation and your professional presentation. So I am going to share my screen and we will get going. Okay. So again, week 13, cost effectiveness, cost analysis, and pragmatic issues. So first of all, a recap of last week, you survived quantitative data analysis in Excel. You all did a great job. It was such a busy week, but you made it. You had 2 journal entries last week. One was actually conducting the analysis. One was sort of thinking forward to your program evaluation analysis. And good news is that a piece of that assignment where you're actually laying out your program evaluation plan, that can actually be used in your final paper. So again, just a reminder, use chunks of all these weekly assignments to construct your final paper. Next week will be our last session. We are going to be viewing a College Behind Bars documentary. And that will really be like an intensive work week along with this week to really think, in addition to looking at College Behind Bars, really thinking forward to completing your program evaluation assignment. So this session, we're going to focus on cost effectiveness, cost analysis, and pragmatic issues. Good news is there is no weekly assignment this week. Hooray. I really want you just to complete the soft chalk. I will be grading that very liberally. I want you to really work on thinking through and conceptualizing your final paper. I am also hosting an optional synchronous session this Friday, which is September 7th. I'm going to do it in the morning. Hopefully I can catch more people. So that will be from 9 to 10 a.m. Eastern time. So for those of us on the West Coast, I know that's a little bit early, but maybe you all can get it in before going to work. And as always, I will record and upload these sessions so that no one misses out on these asynchronous sessions. Okay, so let's quickly get into cost analysis. This is something we all should be thoroughly considering because it's really an essential part of your program. So it's really connected to some of the pragmatic issues of program implementation and evaluation. So some very specific examples are going to be provided in this week's soft chalk lessons. We're also going to talk about the pragmatic issues. So fidelity. How do we make sure everyone is implementing the program in the same way and everybody has exposure, let's say, to the same amount of training sessions, the same amount of sessions where we're implementing the intervention. We're going to talk a little bit about caveats and nightmares related to program evaluation, political issues, and how they impact our implementation. Some positive and negatives about the roles of being an internal versus external evaluators. What are the barriers and facilitators, the strengths and limitations to each role? And then lastly, we're going to touch on culturally sensitive practice. So that will all be featured in your soft chalk lesson this week. Wow, let's look forward to the rest of the semester. So next week, as I mentioned, our topic is diversity, difference, privilege, and personal experience. You are going to watch a documentary and you can also listen to the podcast before class. It's about the Bard prison implementation of that. Let me restart. It is about the Bard prison experiment. So this is an experiment where they were actually doing an evaluation of men and women who were getting access to education while incarcerated. And so it's one of the only few documentaries that we've found as a group of professors that really kind of demonstrate the long-term effects of a program such as this that implements an experience such as getting a college degree while being incarcerated, and how kind of the implementation and evaluation team went around measuring that and measuring change in people's lives longitudinally. So we're hoping that it kind of just gives you inspiration moving forward as you're kind of like working on and conceptualizing program evaluation, but in a real life context. Our program evaluation is due so soon. It's due a week from Monday when this video is going to be posted. And that is our last big paper. In addition to that, the following Monday, we have our professional presentations due, which is really just a condensed version of your program evaluation. So I'm going to go through briefly both of these, but my suggestion to you is to actually go into the assignments tab, because I have explanations and examples and videos that explain your program evaluation assignment and subsequent presentation better than I'm going to do right now. But just a brief overview, it's really kind of a two-part paper. The first part is your introduction. This should be around 3 pages. That's when you're going to describe the problem or need to be addressed by the program. You've kind of already done that in your needs assessment. You are going to look at the proposed methods or strategy for addressing the problem or need. You've done that in your logic model, and then you're going to bring forward a summary statement. Your evaluation plan is really what we've been working on these last couple of weeks in class. So you need to come up with a design. You've done that in your weekly assignments. Sample, you've done that. Data collection, measurement, analysis plan, you did that the last couple of weeks, and then talk about your evaluation and then come up with the conclusion. But again, please feel free to attend my review session, my synchronous session, and also review the video for the full assignment description in Blackboard. The last assignment for this course is this PowerPoint with audio and notes or alternative medium. So this is a 6-minute maximum presentation, which you're really taking us through the highlights of your program evaluation with some additional recommendations and concluding thoughts. That is due April 17th at 11:59 p.m. to round out the semester. So last thought for the day, there is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. I know you have all been climbing this semester, and it must literally and figuratively feel exhausting. So please, you're almost to the end. I'm going to see some of you walk across that graduation stage very soon. Please reach out to me if you need any help moving forward. And it, as always, has been such a pleasure working with you this semester, and we do not have long to go. All right, class, hope you have a great week, and reach out if I can support you in any way. All right, bye.